Well, very much enjoyed playing it, so partially relieved for him, but for me it's been really, really fun playing out this storyline in real time and seeing how it developed. So sad it's over, but very much enjoyed it to this point, yeah. Well, I guess it remains to be seen, but I mean, I'm not sure the direction it's going to go, and we don't know very far in advance. You know, until we read the scripts, but I think there'll be a lot of interesting influence on him in an adult prison opposed to young offenders, and so I guess we'll have to wait and see how that affects him on the inside. I hope it will develop him, whether that's in a good light or a bad light, I'm not sure. Just in some way, change is always exciting to play as an actor. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't help but feel when it's a character that you've played, you know, you feel bad for them and you feel, gosh, that's pretty harsh. But there's a lot of research that goes into this stuff, so I think it was quite a realistic verdict in the end in terms of how you would, you know, face that in the real world. Obviously, it's hard for him to hear, I think, because Fallon initially was overwhelmed by you know, how grateful she was that George had saved her life in that instance, and so going from, you know, praising him and you know, shouting him as a hero in the village to then being absolutely devastated knowing that, you know, potentially he could be the reason why she lost her child, and so I think that's in the moment very, very hard for him to hear. I mean, I'd like to say lovable rogue, but with this show, you never know where you could end up in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years time. So yeah, I'd like to say lovable rogue, but I guess we'll see how prison turns out for him. I think in the Archers, it's always great to play something where, you know, your character's not completely at ease. And so, yeah, I think whether that's lovable rogue or you know, hated villain in the village, there's a lot of scope to sort of try out different things and take it to different levels. Well, will Tilly Button ever show up on the radio? That's the question. Because, I mean, that's who we've heard he's interested in the past. But yeah, I think maybe one day he'll find the right person.